when we eventually arrive at our destination. That is what I care most about. What will people become? What will I become? What will Chima become along the way trying to get to the targets? And when we started this quest, I asked myself, I said, is it possible? And I answered myself, yes, it is possible. Can we succeed? Yes, we can succeed. Can we fail? Yes, we can fail. But it's better that we give it a trial and we fail than we never ever give it a trial and we go to our deathbed and we say, oh, there was a vision that came to our mind once upon a time. We didn't accomplish it because we were scared that we might fail. So we have to fail forward. And talking about failure and failing forward, I was talking to my friend Jazz Planet the other day on live when he was talking about his own. And I said, bro, whether we fail or succeed is not an issue. What is important is what will happen to us along the way when we are doing this and we are committed to it. Nelson Mandela quoted, and I want to requote what he quoted. He said, it is always impossible until someone does it. It is always impossible until someone does it. If you can think it in your head and you have it in your hand, it is possible. But to other people, they will always say it's impossible until you have done it. What we're about to do in 2025 is not something that nobody has done. I've seen or I've heard people who have done similar things like this. But the manner at which Chima designed this thing is what caught my attention entirely. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, talking about Chima, we have Chima himself here, the pilot. I'll hand over to him in the next 10 minutes. But before I hand over to him, I'll hand over first of all to my friend and my brother, CEO of Free Flow Business Club. He said this year is a year of kingdom, business, and empire. Mr. Wisdom Ariko. He's the CEO, founder, Free Flow Business Club. He's supporting this mission massively. In fact, he was the one that introduced me to this entire circle with GTC broker, with Chima, with the AI we had, the movement we started. And I'm grateful to Wisdom Ariko and to God for setting all the three of us together. The first time I met Chima was at Stella's Kitchen at Ikeja, and a very humble guy. He sat down throughout the event. He didn't say anything, didn't do anything. And after the event, we had pictures, we had some conversation, and he opened to us an opportunity that nobody would ordinarily open to people. One of my friends sent me a similar thing like that from UK, but the guy shredded the whole thing and hid so many things, you know. But I said, is this not what Chima gave me on a platter of gold? So Chima is a very, I would say, simple person and easy to deal with and easy to run with. And one of those times, Chima called me and said, James, why is this? Why is this? I say, Chima, this is how it is, this is how it is. I said, okay, no problem, James. Let's just go ahead. He's a very simple and easy to understand person. And ever since I met with Chima, I can tell you that I've benefited a lot from his simplicity, from his access, from also his mindset. He has said so many things that have provoked me. So I once again thank Wisdom, provoked me to, to get more passionate about what we are doing. And in terms of ranking, Chima started trading before me. He started trading in 2013. I started in 2016. So he's my senior if we are going to rank this whole thing. And then but meeting him is an excitement to me, and it's an excitement to my entire community. And everybody that cared to know what is happening with the GTC AI, I usually send them over to Chima. I've come on my YouTube to, if you go and watch our previous interview and the one before that one, I did an analysis of the AI system managed by Chima and how it has been going for over 4 months, 5 months. And it has shocked a lot of people that AI was on in December and we did not dive. In the worstest of all the period, we're still up and running. So in terms of knowledge and skill of the business, Chima is one of the top tier kind of traders who can say globally all over the world, we should rate and we should respect and honor them. And if not for Wisdom Ariko, I wouldn't get across to meet with Chima. So, but then back to what I was saying, Ariko is going to talk to us briefly, then Chima is going to take us over to the end of it. If we are taking an hour for Chima, I think it's okay. ChimaFx, if I give you an hour, it's very okay. But then the foundation and the reason why we are doing what we are doing has to be very clear to everybody on YouTube and also live on this call, and also those who are going to be watching us later on. There's a link on the subscription button. I'm a little bit selfish about that, but I'm sure that the recording can be cut and shared to other people's YouTube channel. There's a subscription link. You must click to subscribe on the channel. Free Flow Business Club, ChimaFx YouTube channel. You have to subscribe. My own James Ochima, you have to subscribe. You will get more of our videos and more of our updates. There is a link to also sign up in this video. There's a link to also join the community in this video. All those links, you pick them up and get across to any of the three of us. This video is still going to be relevant in the next 2 years when we'll be comparing the before and the after. So back to what I was saying before I hand over to Ariko in the next 5 minutes. I was talking about what you will become. And for me, my new year started some few months ago when I bumped into Genesis chapter 1, verse 28. And the Bible says that be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth, subdue it, and have dominion. That was when my new year started. When I saw that scripture, I just knew this is my new year. I knew it. Then I got to meet with Marian Golden from America, a very, very, very high profile ticket seller and motivational speaker and salesman and master coach and trainer. I met with Marian Golden. I attended one of his seminars and also one of his boot camps online. And he was really, really emphasizing on Genesis chapter 1, verse 28. He read that scripture the way I've never, ever heard it all my life in business and making money and wealth creation and secret of wealth. He read that scripture that blew my mind. Then later on, I attended, not coincidentally, Victor Emelatobi was having a session for his top VIP guys. And then he quoted the same scripture. The same scripture. I said, is this not the same scripture that has been in my spirit? How come Victor is quoting this scripture and he broke it down in another dimension that I've never ever heard about, never ever thought about, in regards with making money, in regards with building a business, in regard in succeeding in wealth creation, and why people fail even after making $1 million. It's in Genesis chapter 1, verse 28. I've never ever seen that scripture like that before. Most of the times from Sunday school and from adulthood, when I was youth pastor, when I was an instrumentalist, when I was a saxophonist, I use that scripture and I always think it's talking about having children, getting married, and giving birth. I never knew it was talking about business development. I never knew it was talking about wealth creation, empire building, and kingdom, in the kingdom way, until when it was broken down to me. And I'm going to break it down. Because of time, I will not share my screen to show you the scripture. So you have to write it down and check that scripture. Somebody who is on this call and on this chat, I want to be sure that everybody is getting what I'm saying. Forgive me if you are a Muslim, because I'm not trying to be religious. I just saw something in the holy book that really makes sense to me, and I'm bringing it up. And if I see it in the Quran, I would also mention it. I bet you I'll also mention it. So permit me, if you are a Muslim, if you are not a Christian, if you are a non-Christian, I met one of my friend in Port Harcourt. He says he's not a Christian, he's not a Muslim. He's just there. I say, God bless you, bro. I don't know what you mean by just there, but that's it. Anyway, so please just write out that scripture in the chat box. I want to be sure that people are with me and people are hearing me. Genesis 1:28. Everybody write that scripture down. Write it down on the chat box. I want to be sure that everybody's with me. If you're on YouTube, go to the comment section and write it. Genesis 1:28. Everybody, let's do that. Thank you. Now, people are with me. Thank you. Let me quote the scripture. It said, be fruitful. That's the number one secret of building anything. Be fruitful. Be fruitful. It's a commandment. Be fruitful. The way that it was revealed to me right now is that you have to have a skill. A skill is fruitfulness. But in the business world, you can say creativity. You have to create something. Yeah. In the tech world is innovation. You have to innovate something. Then in marriage is giving birth. You have to produce something. In production is also producing something now, right? As a producer. So you first of all must have something you have produced, a skill you have built, an innovation, an idea you have brought in. That is fruitfulness, but that is not wealth. I've seen a lot of professors that are top in their career, doing very well. My professor in mathematics in the school, back then, I can tell you more than 5 times I'm richer than the guy. But he knows mathematics back and forth. He is fruitful, but he stopped there. Fruitfulness alone cannot give you wealth. Knowing how to trade alone cannot make you a profitable trader. Knowing that what happens in the market, having the knowledge, having the skill, producing an idea doesn't make you rich. I've seen so many people who produce several ideas, but they are not rich today. So a lot of people are full of ideas, full of skills, full of creativity, but they are not rich because they stop at that first stage. Be fruitful. The second stage is multiply. You must go it. Be fruitful, produce, have a skill, learn how to trade, plus multiply. You must learn how to multiply what you are doing. If you know how to trade, the next question is, how many people know how to trade through you? You must multiply. It's reprocreation. Procreation. If you don't do that, even if you make money, you have not followed the principle, the fundamental universal principle or supernatural principle for wealth creation. If you make $1 million, you will lose it because you were just fruitful and you made money. You must learn how to multiply, replicate yourself, create yourself, that skill you have. How many people all over the world, how many people have been impacted? How many people can do the same thing you are doing without you getting involved? That was why I got so close to Reverend Biodun Fatoibo Koza. I can see him replicated in over 17 different places all over the world, doing the same thing. If you have ever been to my church, you realize that the same way service is held in Koza, Guzape, is the same way service is held all over the campuses, all over the churches, all over the world. That is multiplication. And you as a trader, me as a trader, Chima as a master trader, must always do this. Chima is the head of education at GTC Broker Lagos. When I went to his office, I see his class, I see how many people he commands. Every day I say, that is it. That is the spirit. That is replication. That is the formula for wealth creation. Now, even if you don't have $1 million today, you must arrive at $1 million or even more, $10 million. Somebody called me the other day from Port Harcourt. He said, James, I see everything it takes for somebody to be a multi-billionaire. You have it and you are doing it. Please, I beg you. Don't stop doing everything you are doing because you have everything that takes. The only last time is time. You don't have time. So time is not in your hands. Paul planted, Apollo watered, but God giveth increase. It is God that will determine the time where everything will boom. So, but first of all, you must put the equation together. Number one, be fruitful plus multiply plus fill the earth. Fill the earth is the third variable. You must add it to the mix. When you are creating yourself, you must spread it abroad. I created a link yesterday. I had a meeting with some guys from China. So they gave me a customized link and I created it. And I called my guy. I said, look, we have to fill the earth. We have to send this link on a social media ad, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Google Ads, on Facebook ad, and Instagram ad tomorrow morning. We have to say that's this morning. We have to send it across to all 16 countries in Africa this morning. And when it gets to Africa, we have to start spreading it all over. It's called filling the earth. And filling the earth is in batches. Jesus said, and you shall be witnesses to me from Jerusalem to Judea, then to the outermost part of the earth. You start from your own inner circle, your guys, your main guys, your friends, your family members, your main cartel. Then you go to your community. Then from your community, then you go out there on social media and put it everywhere. And in case you don't know, Solomon, when he was alive, when he was fruitful, when he multiplied, he began to fill the earth by writing proverbs and psalms and hymns and all those love songs. He wrote about 3,000 words of wisdom and 1,500 songs, and he shared it abroad. That was how Queen Sheba saw it. That was how so many kings of all the nations saw it and came to meet him. So if you are not posting on YouTube, if you are not posting on Instagram, if you're not posting on TikTok, that was what Solomon did, the richest king on earth. I don't know what you're going to do, and I don't know how your wealth is going to be created. I don't know how you're going to go global if you're not posting on this social media. So that is filling the earth. So you must have a mechanism, a model to feed the earth. Somebody asked me, James, if you guys know how to turn $10 to $100, you will not call anybody. You will just sit down in your house and you'll be doing it by yourself. Yeah, as good as and as smart that looks like, that is a fake model that will not take you to lasting wealth, generational wealth, transgenerational wealth, legacy creation. It won't take you there. It will only make you money and you will lose the money. The other day, I was telling one of my friends, Dr. Willis, he chatted me, he said, James, how far? I said, bro, I'm good. I saw what people were saying. I watched your video, and I later called Blessing. I said, Blessing, see, the reason why a lot of people are bad-mouthing Dr. The reason why a lot of people are saying all what they are saying is because most of the time when Dr. does some of the things he do it alone. And because he has done it alone, if he comes out and tells you this is what I have done, everybody will say it's a lie, it's not true, he didn't do it. But when Other people are there. You carry people along. You are fruitful. Then you multiply. Then you fill the earth. You are replicating yourself like what he's doing with his academy and all of those things. And people are able to do the same thing or see the process or being carried along. You will not be the one to tell the story. It will be the witnesses that will be telling the story of what you have done and no longer you. And at that level, it is very, very difficult to deny that evidence because it's coming from the mouth of 2 and 3 witnesses, not from you. Because you come out there, you say you make $75 million this year, and everybody says 75, what? Do you know what $75 million is? You made it. We don't believe you. It's simply because maybe you are the only one that know how you did it. So I'm coming back again and tell you that, look, if you have something and you spread it across, you are multiplying yourself in several other people, you must go across border and fill the earth. You must fill the earth. That's the third one. The fourth one is said, subdue it. Subdue it is when you are filling the earth, you take charge. I think in the Hebrew language it's called kantalabino. You take charge. You subdue. You speak boldly. You don't speak less of yourself. You don't make it look like as if you will not, it will work, it will not. You take charge. You speak with authority. Somebody that is subduing is like a general speaking to recruits. So anytime you are fruitful about a particular project, about a particular thing, and you are subduing the earth and you are multiplying, make sure you subdue. Make sure you sit on that throne of authority to subdue every time, in that your need. Then if you are able to do these 4 things, be, do, the last one is something you don't have to do by yourself. That is where time and chance happen to you. The last one happens on its own. And the last one, the Bible says, have dominion. That have dominion, it is not you that will do it. It's a supernatural power of God. It's the supernatural hand of God that will give you dominion. No matter how hard you work, you can never, ever be a legacy billionaire, a multi-wealthy man across several generations without the hand of God. You can't. So, and also, even if you have the hand of God and you say, okay, since it's the hand of God that will make me rich, let me go and collect the hand of God and let me become rich. You have failed. God's hand is supernatural. The place where you need to work is on earth. Without putting the work in place, with the entire hand of God, brother, the hand of God will just give you opportunity. But you are not prepared to take that opportunity. And that's where I'm going to round up and bring up Ariko. There's a quote I want to make in closing. The former president of America, Theodore Roosevelt, he said something. He said, you have to prepare for the opportunity before the opportunity comes. So that when the opportunity comes, you will grab it. I want to change that quote by telling you whether you prepare or you don't prepare, the opportunity will come. And when the opportunity comes, if you did not prepare, it will reveal who you are. And if you prepared, it will make you who you are supposed to be. And Duncan Williams, in closing, so there comes a time in the life of every man when destiny knocks you on the shoulder, taps on you, for you to perform a task, whereby all that is needed for you to succeed in that task have been given to you. But woe to you or to that person when that time comes and find you unprepared. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very golden pivot moment in our entire lives and destiny, using this opportunity as a stepping stone into those moments. This is not the only opportunity that we have, but this is a stepping stone. I want to call on every single one of you. You have to pay attention. You have to fund your accounts. You have to be in the group. You have to follow the instruction. When Chima calls for a trade, follow that trade. When Chima says use also lot size, don't change the lot size. I'm going to create an Excel sheet. Report your trade. It's called trade journaling. When you close a trade, report the trade in the group. I have taken this trade. Put your name. I will save your name in the Excel sheet. Chima has access to the Excel sheet. Ariko has access to the Excel sheet. I have access to the Excel sheet. drop your trade log at the close of every trade. Put your name, put how much you risk, then put the profit you made inside the group. I will pick it up. I wanted to employ somebody to do that job, but one of those days when I woke up, I said to myself, James, no, do the job yourself. So I'm going to be the secretary of this group. I'm going to take the log of everybody's trade. I'm not going to ask you to submit your log. If you take the trade, you submit the trading log. I took this trade, so trade. I took this lot size. I took this, this is the risk I took. This is the profit I made, or this is the loss I made. You submit it. You drop the screenshot. I will pick that your trading record. I'll put it inside the Excel sheet. I'm the only one that can write inside the Excel sheet. Everybody all over the community and all over the world, when they click on the link of that Excel sheet, they will see the trade of everybody according to what was submitted. So I'm going to be keeping track of the trading log of everybody that submits their trade, screenshots and written form. Then I'll just put the log. At the end of the whole thing, that trading sheet, that Excel sheet will be our record and our evidence that this was how this whole movement went. And then if we have something to adjust or to do or to move further, this will be a record that will never be forgotten in the annals of history. For me, I'm going to put that log sheet in my new book. I'm writing a book at the end of this this whole movement. I'm writing a new book during my birthday. Then at that time, I'm going to put this whole log inside it. For you, you can pick the Excel sheet and do whatever you want to do, and let it also be a memorial. Write the vision, make it plain upon table that he may run that readeth it. So this is what we have before you, and at the end of it, we have a document of how it went through. For me, I'm already excited because this is a done deal. It's done. It's done. If you know Chima, you know what we are saying. It's done. But can we fail? Yeah, it's possible we fail. But when we fail, we are only failing doing something. So that thing is working upon us. It's not we that fail. It's just the process, how we got it did not work. So we have to redo it again, or we have to adjust something and move forward. So whatever be the case, we are making progress and we are willing and equal to the task. Ariko, the mic is yours for another 10 minutes. Then Chima has a full 1 hour or less than 1 hour if he wants to take. But I'm sure everybody now has the vision, has the picture, and has the reason why we are moving the way we are moving. So the mic is yours, brother. If you can fire on now, I'll be so excited to be behind the scenes.
Yes. Thank you very much, brother. Good afternoon, everybody on the call. Wisdom Ariko here, and thank you very much, Mr. James, for the wonderful introduction. And I want to say welcome, every one of you. Today is the 2nd day of January 2025. I need you guys to know that this year is an awesome year. This year is a year that so many big things are going to be happening. I see about 38 persons. Victor, I see you on the call. Stanley, St. Elisha, Okogo, Richard Arako, Unye, Lufemi, Michael, Kaka, John, Okonu, Jazz Planet. Family is family, brother. Damien Vicent, I see you. I connect, Honorable Ify, Harvard, Faith, Enoch, Engineer, Oyewole, Dylan, so many people. I can't mention everybody, but I want to say good to have every one of you on the call this morning. The mission here is simple. We have family is family. We have something for you, right? Today is the 2nd day of not just the 2nd day of the month of January. It's the 2nd day of the year 2025, and I'm sure that it's the right time for you to decide what direction you're facing, particularly for the purpose of this call, financially, and also to be able to develop yourself further than the level you left yourself last year. The GTC movement with ChimaFx is something that has the potential to actually build you wealth. On one side is the challenge, right? The $10 to $10,000 challenge. It's a challenge. It's something we want to try to do. So what's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is that you lose your $10. So if you have a problem with $10, then you shouldn't be here. All right. The second thing is that even though we want to move $10 to $10,000, doesn't mean that all you should be thinking of funding is just $10. Like I advise people, maybe you can fund $50, $40. Okay, just have more money there so that but eventually you make one mistake or something happens along the line, you can still continue with the challenge. All right. So just have something else there, have some extras. All right. So make sure, number one, you create your account with GTC Broker. You can reach out to me, or you can reach out to James or Chima, and create your account with GTC. Then you do your verification, right? Once you have done your KYC, then the next thing is to fund. Then once you're funded, you'll be added to the group. There's an exclusive group now for everybody who wants to participate in this channel. What's going to be happening there is that the leader of this movement, no other person than the highly esteemed ChimaFx, is going to be the one that is going to be calling trades, right, every day after the challenge starts. And it's going to be giving us the idea of what to do with the trade. So it means that when the trades are posted, it is your responsibility to use it towards getting the goal of what this movement is all about. So you're not going to see a trade and you now want to call somebody, I beg, how did they place this trade? It means you're not qualified to be here. So if you want to learn XYZ things, ensure you're learning them now. Learn how to place a trade, learn the concept of risk management, learn how to manage your trade. All right. So there are some basic knowledge, there's some prerequisite knowledge that you need in order for you to participate in this challenge. All right. So number one, do your KYC register. Number two, fund your account with some money. Number three, get the required knowledge and be ready to participate. Of course, when the post is done on the WhatsApp group, you don't expect anybody to follow you up to tell you to place the trade. It's your responsibility. All right. You don't expect anybody to follow you up to tell you to take the trade. That is solely your responsibility. Then, of course, there are a lot of things that you need to know as far as the GTC broker is concerned, because the algorithm system we're using for the copy trading here is something that is awesome. And we discussed about it on the 10 a.m. call. And I want to tell you for free that it's something that can really help you. All right. So let's stick together like family. Like my friend Jazz Planet will always remind, family is family. And what we want to do this year is to ensure that we are family, because we don't want to see you lose money. And for everything you do, as far as we are concerned, everybody should be mature enough to take responsibility for themselves. All right. If you don't go, then you don't know. I rounded up this morning with a slide I prepared, and I said something. I said, in life, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. So this is a time for you to venture. This is a time for you to take advantage of the systems we have with GTC. And even though we also have systems on the crypto side where you're going to be getting all the information, you want to ensure you take advantage of what is happening here. Ensure you secure a minimum of 4 legs this year. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stand on nothing less than 4 legs this year, and ensure that every day you wake up is a plus you're earning, because your bills are not going to stop calling you. Every day you have to spend money. Every day as you step out of your door, you're going to spend money. I was watching one video online, I think it's Instagram or somewhere. I think this guy and his friend, they're about to go out there with their spouses, all right? So this one held his spouse, the other one held his spouse. So as soon as they stepped out of the door with their spouses, there was just this minus $1,000, minus $600, debit alert dropping. So they will rush back in, with their spouses, and everything will get quiet. So they tried something, they tried it again. Negatives, no, debit alerts. They went back in again. So they did something. They put only the 2 ladies out. The same debit alert rushing. Then they left the 2 ladies, both of them stepped out. There was no debit alert. So they locked the ladies inside the house and they went out. So what am I trying to say? There's going to be a reason for you to spend. You have your wife, you need to spend money. You have your spouses, you have your children, you have family, you have your goals. Maybe you want to buy that dream car this year. Maybe you want to become somebody better, more relevant. Like I was telling them on the call this morning, everything we try to achieve in this life, the ultimate desire, it's not just for ourselves, right? It's not just because we want to prove a point to somebody. It's ultimately for the kingdom. And that is how I love to think, right? Kingdom first. For those of you who are connected with me on social media, I already put out my move for the new year, and it's called 2025 Reinvent. So I'm reinventing myself, and I'm challenging every one of you to also reinvent yourself. Why? Because Jim Rohn said, everyone can start the journey to making themselves better, all right? You cannot arrive overnight, but you can change your destination. You can change direction overnight, right? You cannot get there overnight, but your direction can be changed overnight. And what are the things you need to do to become better? Look at yourself. Don't you know what you need to do? to get a better health, you know what to do. You know you need to avoid some kind of food. You know you need to work out. You know you need to do exercise. You know all those things. You know them, and you know if you do them, you'll be better. But do you do them? Right? You know that okay, you should be able to be connected to the kingdom, pay your tithe. For those of you who believe, I believe in tithing, and it's a very important principle in the kingdom, right? You know the blessings of tithing, but are you consistent with it? You know that if you go on your knee, if you pray to God, there's a God that answers, and if you're a prayerful person, you know the kind of graces you can enjoy. But how many of you are consistent with your prayers? Right? You know that you need to read to develop yourself. You need to engage in reading, studying. How many of you know that there are materials out there that you know what to do? You don't know. The challenge is the action. Everybody can, but not everybody will. But there's no reason why you can't. So, ladies and gentlemen, the challenge has gotten started. Ensure you're on the GTC movement. Register, do your KYC, fund your account, and let's get started. There's so much to be said, but there's so much still not to be said. A word they say is enough. I would like us to move ahead and to give the virtual floor, to the man himself, ChimaFx from GTC, the man who has brought a lot of solution for people in the financial market space, and we are happy to be collaborating with Chima to impact the lives of so many people all over the world. We're going to be going around Africa. We're going to be going to Europe, as many countries as God will help us. We would like to go and create a massive impact. But first, let us start with you to ensure that you are on your way to better days. Thank you very much, Brother James Chima. I think we can give to ChimaFx at this point in time. I don't know if Chima is here.
Mayor, how is this?
Chima, yeah, all right. Dear brother, back to you.
All right. Good afternoon, Africa. Good afternoon, the world. Good afternoon, everyone who is on this call. Thank you for joining, Mr. James Chima and Mr. Wisdom Ariko. Thank you so much for putting this up. I really, really do appreciate. I appreciate your consistency. Really, I must say, you guys are doing really, really good. All right, you're doing really, really good. So, all right. So, for those people who know me, I'm not so good with timing. All right, I'm not so good with timing. I just like to talk like the air. Just have your time, have your space, and talk. But I'm going to try and work with timing. I'll just work with timing. All right. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Let me see. Sorry, give me 1 second. Sorry, hold on 1 second. 1 second. All right. So what I'm going to be talking about, two things: the bots, all right, and the challenge. If you can hear me, please type 2025 on the chat box. If you can hear me, please type 2025 on the chat box. Thank you, Vincent. Thank you for that. Thank you, everyone. Okay, good. Okay, good. It's loud and clear. Thank God. All right. So, Kaka, I cite you. Saint Envy, I cite you. Mr. John was around yesterday. Was in my house yesterday. He came so I can tap from him. All right. He's been one of my bosses, from way back where I used to have my academy. In fact, he gave me that space on a platter, and I must really thank him so much for that. I'm sure I feel not talk this one for in front, but but I don't joke with that fact that God helped me with people while growing up. Okay, so somehow God will just always help you stumble upon people that would help build the next phase of your life. All right, and they can never be forgotten. Never. Please try not to forget the people on your way up the ladder. Okay, so we'll still do great things together, Mr. John. No worry yourself. No worry. 2025 is going to be a great year Ugonna also, thank you so much. I love your enthusiasm, your passion, and everything that you're doing. I know the kind of drive that is in your mind. I know if we open your head now, your head have gone far beyond what we are doing right now. I understand. Okay. All right. So, and for everyone who is here, I don't know if Prudent Word is the Prudent that connected me to Wisdom Ariko and Mr. James. Thank you so much. See, I don't joke with what you did. I don't joke with that simple connection, bringing us together and all those things. Trust me, I don't joke with that. I don't joke with that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right, so we move. Now, I don't know how many of you are have been trading the Forex market before now. Okay, I don't know how many of you have been trading the Forex market. If you haven't been trading the Forex market, definitely, or if you have no idea how to go about some of the things that I will be talking about, all right? I am going to drop at least a few videos this weekend, okay? I'm going to drop a few videos this weekend on the group, okay? So that the people who cannot do some things that are required to be part of this project will know what to do. Please, I might not really be able to do one-on-one coaching, one-on-one explanation, all right, or sending you things in your DMs, please. I'm going to be dropping things on the chat box. No, not the chat box. I'm going to be dropping things on the group so that try as much as you can to watch the videos and all those things. It will help you, one, know how to take a trade. Okay. Now, you can actually learn a lot of things you want to learn. I mean, anywhere you want to learn it, anyhow you want to learn it, on YouTube, paying a mentor, going for free classes and all those things. But you don't need too many things to know to be part of this. You don't need too many things to know to be part of this movement. Sorry, give me 1 second. What happened to the lights?
How's Uncle give you 12 this way? Did anybody switch off? Somebody pressed it. The inverter, right? We've been sitting here the whole time. Say again? We've been sitting here the whole time. Even what? You've been sitting away.
Sorry.
Somebody pressed.
Where is your inverter?
All right, so sorry for that. My inverter was turned off. Sorry. I have some kids at home. So their hands are not staying one place. All right, so now I was talking about the little things or the few things that you need to know to be part of this movement.
You might need to check your connections, brother. You might need to check your connections. I'm sure it is not from our side here. So please, if you can check your connections again. So Chima was talking about the fact that we need to be prepared, and there are certain things that people need to know and need to have set before you can be part of this project or this movement, as we like to call it. So while we are waiting for Chima to come up, I want everyone to sit back, just hold on patiently. You know, network in Nigeria and connections in this part of our world is improving every day. And I'm very sure that we are the generations that will bring in amazing innovation that will completely solve this problem of network. It's possible for you to on your device and automatically you are connected. without having to, struggle to use a Wi-Fi or what do you call again? So it's possible. So we have to grow to get to that level where you don't have to struggle to connect your system. Chima is back. Yeah, you are back now, brother. You can take it up. Check your device again. I think you are back now. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. I think that was a connection problem. Mr. James, hope everything is fine now.
Everything is fine. You can take up.
Okay, good. All right, so now taking the trades, is if I say buy this or sell this, you know what to do. So if it's your laptop you're using, if it's your phone you're using, you know what to do and where to go. Okay, so but the videos I'll be doing will be mainly on the phone, okay, and I'll be using an iPhone. There's the interface on the Android device and the iPhone device will be different, just a bit different. Okay, just a bit different. So please, you have to find a way to navigate. Okay, just find a way, navigate around it. Okay, so now for stop loss as well, stop loss also, you must learn how to put stop loss. Okay, and your take profit. So these are just the three things. Open your trade, set your stop loss, and take profit. So these are just the three things that you need to learn to do. Okay, you must. So you must. Okay, so the truth is I'm tired of teaching. I don't want to teach again for now. I want us to make money. And that is why I came up with this bot. Okay, I did not create the bot myself. Okay, it was purchased. Okay, so but somehow God has been able to, God has been faithful enough to help me understand the gimmicks around how to use it for sustainability, consistency, for longevity, and with peace of mind. Okay, so these are the things that I've been working on, and I have not had the time at all to teach anyone. All right, and while we are preparing to launch deep into this, all right, try and make sure that you have something on the side, which is an account that the bot will be trading on the side. Try as much as you can to do that. All right, try as much as you can to do that. I know I'm saying that. Okay, now James talked about starting or something that is it is impossible until it is done by someone, right? So there's nothing we are doing here somehow that is new. All right, everything about the global financial market, there is nothing new about it. There is only a system. The new thing is about a system that is consistent and that is working. Trust me, if we have 47 people here, I'm sure 45 people here have had their fingers burnt. The only people who have escaped having their fingers burnt so far are people who are yet to start. I can beat my chest to that. I don't care. I don't care who you are. On this call, I don't care who you are. You must have lost something. All right. And my goal is to make you stop losing, right? And make back everything that you have lost. It is not impossible. I can see Alexander crying here. Okay, I understand. It is not impossible. Trust me, it is possible. And I have seen it. I have seen it happening. Right? I have seen it happening. 2024 is one of my best years. It's one of the years that I never thought that I was going to make some money as much as I made. Okay, I never thought. Now I am somebody who is very adamant, who is, because of my knowledge theoretically in the forex market and manual trading and all those things, I refused to hacken or look into trading with the bots. Of course, I've had my fair share somehow. All right, I've had my fair share trading with the bots and all those things, even to the point, where I had to be arrested some years ago somehow by someone very, very close to me, who thought that I ate his money or I used his money to, to go and do a wedding, to go and do my wedding. All right, so he thought that was what I used his money for, not knowing that his money went, my own money went, and every other person's money. Well, this like 4 years ago, thereabouts. All right. So, but that's just on the side. But right now, I beg you, if you're not ready for this, please opt out immediately. I don't beg again. I don't beg people to come in. Just like somebody was asking me, please, I'm going to send you this money so that I said, please don't send me. I don't trade. I'm not the one that trades for people. He was like, you don't come up, buddy. I said, please, I don't. Okay, I don't trade. All right, so let this thing do it for us and make us money. Good. Now, anticipate that. If you know how to do it, please. I am not an island. Neither is Ochima, James. That's James, the all-knowing, or Mr. Ariko, the all-knowing. No, please. If you're good at doing these things for us, all right, I beg your indulgence, okay? Do that video, okay? It should be a very simple 1 minute, less than 1 minute video, just short videos. How to place a trade, very simple. Just do something very simple. How to place a trade, okay? How to place a buy trade. Now, this is how you do it. How to place a sell trade. How to set your lot size, okay? How to set your lot size, then how to set stop loss, how to set take profit. These should be different videos, but if you can pop them up in one full video, probably 2 minutes, very, very fast, just use a demo account and just run that very, very fast, okay? And how to choose the currency pair that will be traded or that will be, that will be traded. So please do that. If you can do that, please do that. I have a whole lot of other things that I'm doing, and I don't want this to pass today and tomorrow. I don't want that to pass today and tomorrow, so that from next week, we will start launching into the trades and analyzing the trades. I won't be analyzing the trade on YouTube or on Zoom calls. So people have asked that. It has already asked me if I would be doing that. I said, no, I won't be doing that. I'll only drop the signal so you can just trade. What you need is to trade and make money. Then with time, we'll fine tune on this and, make it better. All right. Okay. So that aside, I know what we are here for is to hear about the $10 to 10K challenge. Okay. Now the $10 to 10K challenge with just 10 trades. Very, very simple. It is not so simple, but it's simple. All right. So the goal is we'll be looking for 10 trades. We'll be looking for 10 trades, okay? Each trades one after the other that will take us to our destination. All right. One trade after the order that will take us to our destination. So if anything happens at any level, it brings us back to the previous level, okay? Some people have been able to fund $100. Don't be scared, okay? If you follow simple instructions, your $100 will be safe. I'm not saying that the trade that I give you will be the best. I'm saying that your $100 will be safe. Please read my lips. If there's anything you don't understand, this is the Forex space. All right, before somebody will start, saying, show us working, do this one. I don't care about what anybody says, okay? I don't care. All right? So in social media space, there are a lot of junk out there. Okay, so if I'm not really out there on the social media space, I know why. Okay, so I'm still doing my liberation thing, bringing family, bringing friends, bringing community out of where they were.
Chima, I think again daily, we are missing
monthly,
you out.
Weekly, quarterly. Okay. Can you hear? Is it the
loud
voice?
And clear,
is it the sound?
Go ahead.
Can you hear?
Go ahead. Loud and clear.
Thank you. All right. So please, like I said, follow instruction. For example, if you fund $100, Okay, instead of just putting $10 in there. If you fund $100, it's simple. When you take a trade, okay, when you take a trade and you impute the right stop loss, you will only be risking what you should risk, even if it was only $10 you funded. Okay, just impute the right thing and let it be. Once you do that, you will not lose more than what you are expecting to lose, or more than what you should risk. That is never going to happen. Okay, it is when you don't follow instructions, you're going to have all those issues. Okay, so now let me quickly just talk about some of you who have been trying to do your KYCs and all those things. So if you've been sent a link either by me, by James, or by Wisdom, so that link is something that you should register with. Okay, once you do your registration, some of you have been trying to fund just immediately after registration. You cannot fund after registration. Okay, what you just do is verify your account first, and the documents required to verify your account for proof of identity, you need some required documents. Okay, like NIN front and back, not the NIN slip. The NIN slip will not fly. But if you have the NIN card, front and back, the one that has front and back, that's fine, it will fly, okay? Then if you have the digital NIN, all right, that most of us got from NIMC app, because it has front and back, right? That one too can fly. Also, if you have driver's license will fly. If you have international passports, that will also fly, okay? Now, this is not about Nigeria. If you're in other countries, okay, just provide your international passport or provide any government legalized or issued identity or means of identity. Once you do that, I have lots of friends from all other countries that have been verified. So it's not about whether you're a Nigerian or not. Just have the required document to prove your existence, and your account will be verified. Okay? Somebody said, okay, all right, so thank you. Yes, thank you, Mr. James, for the guide, guiding your people and everyone who is guiding their people and all those things, okay? So some people have tried to reach me, and so sorry for my late response and all those things. A busy man, that's who I am, like Mr., like the other busy people here in the house. So, but if anyone tries to reach me via text message or via WhatsApp message and you can't get my response immediately, please kindly put a call through. Okay, just kindly put a call through and I will address whatever issues you have. Okay, so that is because I work with CFDs as the head of training. Okay, so I have access to the back end, not like me having access to the back end, but I'm saying that I can chat support through our chat trunk. Okay, I can chat them through the trunk just for staff alone and get things done with lightning speed. Okay, all right, so that's for your KYC, that is for your proof of identity. Then for your proof of address, what we need from you is your bank statement or your NIN slip can fly. It will fly. Okay, so your NIN slip will fly, or your bank statement that has address on it will fly. Okay, some of these bank statements don't have address. So there are some people that have posted things that don't have address. It will not fly. Anything that has address will fly. Not like anything, all right? At least if you have bank statements, I think everyone here has or can get a bank statement just for 1 day or for 2 days. We just need the front side, screenshot and then send to them and they will approve it. Okay, that is for your proof of address. Okay, so what else am I supposed to talk about there? Okay, so I've talked about how to place your trade. The videos will be out, please. The videos will be out. I may not be the one to send, but just put your eye on the group and you will have everything to get you prepared for next week. Like I said, please, there are things I may not have the time to do. I have trained thousands of people and I know what it takes to train people. Okay, how to put people through. I know what it takes. I've trained thousands of people, so I understand. So, but please bear with me, bear with Mr. James, bear with Mr. Ariko, okay, because there are lots of people that will be bombarding them. In fact, there's something James said when he was speaking. He talked about a lot of people who were bombarding him, and this thing cannot work. How can you say things like this, my friend or my friends? You know, the truth is, sometime, I think I talked about this, you know, a lot. Sometime, some years ago, you know, I did an analysis for GBP JPY. No, GBP CHF. You know, sometimes we just call it pound chef, right? So GBP CHF, I did an analysis, okay, for a drop. Okay, I did an analysis for a drop, and I saw that thing was good with the structures that I saw on my daily chart. I knew this was going to drop, you know, exponentially. Okay, so I posted it on all my social medias. I'm sure if you check my Instagram page, you would still see that stuff. It's been some years ago. All right, so I said that this thing was going to drop 800 pips, but what I saw was, you know, was just very, very clean for me. So I said this was going to drop 800 pips. And the next thing was backlashes from everywhere, just like, you know, James was receiving backlashes from people, you know, but I didn't care. I mean, if it failed, if whatever I said failed, why should I even bother, right? Why should I bother? If it fails, it failed. I mean, there's no big deal, right? There's no big deal. Let's stop withholding some things from being said. Say it. When you say it, the people that will be for you will be for you. You don't need everybody. If you want everybody to be happy with you, please go and sell ice cream. Go and sell ice cream. If you're not going to sell ice cream, please forget it. If you're doing good, you have backlashes. If you're doing bad, you have backlashes. The worst is you're not even doing at all, although you still have friends in that category. All right. So now I dropped that stuff. Okay, I dropped that stuff everywhere. And do you know what happened? I did not have the money to take that trade, but I saw it. I did not have the money, $50, $20. I did not have it to take the trade. That's why sometimes if I just hear people giving excuses, I just get so weakened in my spirit, you know. Just do your thing and leave excuses this year. Just do it. Keep doing it. All right. So what I did was, there was one particular guy, you know, I've talked about this thing several times to some people who have been in my classes. There's one particular guy, he's from Texas. All right. So he has been following me somehow, you know, on Instagram, and he has been trying to reach me to drop some signals to him, because I've been trying to drop signals for some time on my Instagram page and all those things. That's like some years back. All right. So he reached out to me and asked that I should please, you know, connect with him and send him signals and all this. I didn't know his capacity at all. So what I did was, when I saw this, when I got this signal, when I did the analysis on the daily, got the signal, all right, I now sent it to him. That is after broadcasting it on all my social media handles and pages, right? I now sent it to him. I contacted, because by this time he had already chatted me up with exchange numbers and we were chatting on WhatsApp. So I sent it to him and I told him, sell now. Okay, that was what I told him. I said, sell now. Okay, and he sold. Okay, you know, now me, I didn't have money to trade it. All right, I didn't have ₦1, 1 kobo to trade. But I had the knowledge then. So he now took the trade and screenshotted the trade page. You know that trade page, screenshotted it to me. That trade page that reads the positions that you've opened and the floating, where you see that floating loss and floating profits. Okay. So he now screenshotted and sent to me. What I saw was 20 lot size. I thought, so after all my stress and after all my, you know, paparazzi, this guy is using demo account to take this trade. You know, he said, I now asked him, I said, is this a demo account? He said, no. You know, somehow I didn't believe that, because I mean, I can't just trust people anyhow. So he now took another position. No, he took 10 lot size. Yes, he took 10 lot size. Then he now took another 10 lot size, which is now 20. Now sent the screenshot again to me, and I saw a live account of over 100K, floating, like not, that's the capital was over 100K. All right. And this guy took that trade, and I was like, oh, okay. In fact, I didn't even flinch at all. I didn't even shake at all, because I was so sure. that this thing was going to drop. Now, I don't know how many of you understand structures, but if I would say, what I used, the structure I saw was an M structure, which was a double top structure. So an M. So you know how an M is, right? The structure of an M. So what happened was, in fact, I gave a step-by-step take profit level that was going to happen before the 800. Okay, so firstly, the place I put the first TP was at the neckline. So the neckline was, you know, the first leg of the M, then that's drop, all right, before the second leg, all right? That's the end of that drop to have that V, all right, on the M was the neckline, all right? So I said this is the first take profit, and that take profit was around 300 and something pips. This guy did not even wait till price got there because it was like a free fall. It was like a free fall. It's not a trade that happened in one day. This trade, the 800 pips happened in 3 weeks. If this guy had left that trade, that guy would have made more than $200,000 flat. All right. But this guy somehow, with his lot size and the little he picked, that was not even up to neckline, this guy made over $30,000. All right. This guy made over $30,000, you know, and somehow, I mean, I got a gift from him, you know, somebody that he didn't know from Adam, somebody that, you know, did not charge him to send him that kind of signal. You know, somehow I was, he sent me $1,500 as a thank you. And I was like, see me when no gets, you know, this is like a testimony. I mean, you know, so see me when no gets money to trade and to trade that call that I gave, you know, somebody traded it and from nowhere, you know, sent me as much as $1,500. All right. If it was a Nigerian or any other person that understand how to credit my data or my phone, if you give me 1,000, Shebi, I will just jump up and down, say, man, I got 1,000 naira, or I got data and all those things for 2,500 or 3,000. I mean, you get what I'm saying. So, but he sent me $1,500. Okay, so that changed my life a bit. Okay, because I saw progress. I saw that what I was doing was no fluke. All right. It was no fluke. So, but now, levels has changed actually. So, all right. So, thank God for that testimony, everyone. Thank God for that. Now, we've talked about the KYC. We've talked about what you should expect, the trade calls and all those things. Thank you, Iconet. Thank you so much. See, you don't need to clap. Oh, for those of you who don't understand this testimony, me, I know where I'm coming from. So don't worry. There's no need to even type anything on the chat box. I know where I'm coming from and I know where I am. And the happiness for me is knowing where I'm going. All right. So I don't bask in previous glory or previous things that I've done. It's just to give you the experiences and to tell you how far someone has come. Or where I am presently, I don't talk too much about it. I only focus on where I'm going. So I know so many of us here want to go that direction with me. And please, with me, we will go far. With God, we will go very, very, very far. My own is just to guide. All right? My own is just to guide, and that's it. So please, you can reach out to support@gtcfx.com. I repeat, support@gtcfx.com for in case you're trying to verify or do some things and they are not, you know, working. In case you try to reach me or the other guys and we are not reachable, or if you drop your stuff, your problem on the chat group, there are other people that can help. I have some people. I have Ugona. He's one of the admin in the group. He can also help put you through some things. All right. So please help yourselves with the knowledge required to make the most of this particular stuff. Somebody say, okay, I'm first trading boats. All right. So somebody has asked me if what we are doing, if this challenge is on the boat. No, this challenge is not for the robots. You will be the one to take these trades yourself. Now, please, as we progress, all right, as we progress into the other stages in this challenge, in this 10 $10 to 10K challenge with 10 trades. Okay, as we progress, please remember that you can pull out at any time. In case we've gotten to level 5 or level 6, and you feel, man, I've come a long way, man, from $10 to 600 and something dollars and all those things. You feel, or 300 and something dollars, you feel that you've gotten far already and you want to pull out, okay, please pull out. Okay, it's already a milestone. From $10 to 300 and something is already a milestone. You've tried. Okay, we've tried. I can be the one to pull out though, all right? But anybody who gets to any point and decides to pull out, just like Squid Game, all right? Nobody will be telling you, please don't pull out. You cannot go anywhere. The door is closed. No, nothing like that. Okay, you have every right to pull out, and the remaining money you see hanging up there will be shared amongst us. All right. Okay. So, all right. So, please don't forget that it is $10. Whatever happens, please, because some people here are hypertensive, that they build $10 to $900, and because something happened to $900, they will not go and, they'll start feeling bad. Okay, they'll start feeling bad and start thinking that the world has ended. It's $10. Put it in your mind, in your subconscious, that whatever is going to give you that money is $10. And if we did not reach the promised land in whatever level, all right, and we now blow everything because of whatever thing that we did, please know that it is only $10 that you blow. Mr. James, I hope you can hear this one. Please know that it is only $10 that left. Please be guided. Know that it's only $10. Okay? I don't want you by any means or whatever reason to give yourself hypertension. Okay? This can give us hypertension. It can give you hypertension, but please, let's be guided. Okay? Let's be really, 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 really guided. Okay? And the prayer is that we will soar. We would hit this first level and think about other things. All right? We'll think about other things to do and other milestones to reach. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you something. Yes, I collect. So we'll definitely soar. We will definitely soar. Please type on your chat box. Let me be sure that I have, as much as 46 people following me, that I will soar 2025. I will soar. Just write it. I will soar. Okay, I will soar. SOAR. I will soar in this year. Please, it's something that will help you. It will help you. It will help your mind. It will help your mind. Think about possibilities. I don't know how many people saw my status recently. Think about possibilities. Just think about possibilities. See, whatever we are doing here, it is possible that it can work. Please, it is possible that it can work. It will. Trust me, it will work. It will work, please. I'm so glad that we are typing these things. As you're typing it, it is resonating with your mind. All right, it's resonating with your mind, making you more prepared than ever. Okay, making you more prepared than ever. And also, please feel free. Okay, if you still feel the need to understand deeply so many things about the Forex market or the global financial market, Veronica James, thank you for that. Okay, so if you feel the need, please do well to go to www.babypips.com. www.babypips.com. Baby, like baby and pips, percentage in points, okay? PIPS. So baby pips is a compound word, all right, .com. Don't space anything. So babypips.com. Go there and learn a lot of things. Thank you, Mr. John. Yes, thank you, Mr. Chima, for that. So babypips.com. Please go and just get acquainted with the global financial market. Just learn a lot of things, all right? Just go learn some things, okay? But like I said, this particular challenge does not require your deep knowledge of the Forex market to do. It just to follow simple process, sell this, This is the TP, this is the take profit. You just go do the simple arrangement on your screen and get it done. All right. So God will help us. So now for the bot part, for the robot aspect, okay. For the robot aspect, please, like I said, there are a lot of people here. There are a lot of people here, and I'm sure if we do a head count, if I ask to do a head count right now, I will be proven right that 99% of us here, this thing called Forex that we've dabbled into is our 7th stream of income. For some people here is their 5th stream of income. For some people here is their number 3 stream of income. For some people is their 2nd stream. For some people is their 15th stream of income. Okay, this is what you do. This is what, like, you decided that you want to make some more money from this business. Please, I know most of you fall in this category. Please try not to stress the people that have this as their mainstream. People like me. Is a plea. I am begging you, okay? I am begging you. Try not to stress people. I don't know how many people fall in my category, but this is the mainstream. Okay? It's not like if you come in, I will tell you I have a shop, I have a business somewhere. No, this is it. That is why you are in the right hand. All right? You are in the right hand, because I don't know how many of us here will want to joke with our mainstream. I'm not sure anybody here want to joke with his or our mainstream, right? You don't want to joke with it. So I don't joke with my mainstream. So permit me if it sounds like I am rude. Okay? I don't joke with my mainstream, please. I don't joke with it's my mainstream. I would rather you don't do business with me than do business just to stress me. Please, I don't. All right? I don't care. James said something that you stay inside your house, and I don't care. I will stay inside my house and be making the money. All right? At this point, I don't care. Then when it's time, we will now come out in capacity and, replenish, multiply, and fill up the things that, God has called us to do financially. All right, so let me show us something. I'm going to be sharing my phone screen. Mr. James, have you, let me see if this, let me see. Okay, good. So I'm going to be sharing my phone screen. Let me show you something. Let me see. Okay, screen. I'll be ending in 5 minutes, please. Thank you. All right, so now I'll be showing you what some accounts have done. Now, the reason is because I know that some people here, I can mention 1 or 2 names, but I would not mention names. But I know that some people here have already written things down, like the project they want to have, the project they want to do this year with $10,000. Okay, please remove your mind and focus on focus on us getting it done first. See, if you have project and all those things, remove your mind so that you don't get disappointed. Remove your mind. Follow some things that are already working. Work on things that are already proven to work. All right? Thank you, Prudent. I know what I'm saying. All right? I know what I'm saying. So it's just a guide. It's just a guide. Remove your mind from any project you want to have and all those things. If it works, fine. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. Remove your mind completely. Now, work with something that is realistic and something that is already given, that is already, doing things for people like us. Okay, so let me show you this. Let me even show you what this account has done. Now, do you think this client now would be bothered about whether there will be a $10K, a $10 to $10K? Do you think some people will be bothered about it? Chikebuka, forget, let me show you something. All right. See how much this account has done today. See what this account has done. This account has done 1,500 cents, which is $15. Which is $15. Okay, let me even see what this account has done this week. Let me click on weekly so that you can see. Let's see what this account has done. You know, not like this week. There's a way this thing counts it. Excuse me. There's a way it counts it. It calculates it 1 week from when you are, from the day you're checking on this thing. Like from today night, you just count 1 week back, excluding Sunday and Saturday. All right, you just count 1 week back. Okay, so for one trading week, what has this account done? You can see this account has done $192. Okay, $192. That is 19,200 and something, you know, cents. So this is 100 and. Okay, I know some of you really want to see the amount of capital this account has. Some of you are already checking the lot size and all those things. Of course, the lot size is huge. All right, the lot size is huge. Okay, so let's see what this account has done in a month. First of all, let's see what this account, how much this account has done in 1 month before we will now switch to seeing what the capital is. All right, you can see the fourth icon on the bottom there is loading. The fourth icon, 1, 2, 3, 4 is loading. That's the history icon. That's the history icon, okay? All right, so this is how much this account has done. This is how much this account has done in a month. Okay, like within 1 month, starting from today going back. Okay, this is how much it has done. Okay, now you can see this account has done as much as $692. $692. You can see that, right? So how much is $692? Okay, using 1,600 as a rate yardstick to judge. Okay, that's so much money in just 1 month. Okay, let's even see how much this account has. Now, Ebuka, yes. Thank you for that emoji. That's the way forward. I mean, that's it. You can see the real thing. You can see what is happening here. And see, the good thing about this is that everyone here, yeah, this is the robot trading, Mr. David Ayeni. Everyone here are trading with peace of mind. When I mean peace of mind, everyone has peace. Now, this is what I preach. I've been saying it in all my webinars, that I preach 3 things. Peace, firstly, is consistency. I preach consistency, I preach longevity, and I preach peace of mind. Okay, I don't want to dabble into anything that cannot guarantee me these 3 things. Mostly peace of mind. I've seen things in this my small little life, okay? And I don't want to have anything. That is why I was saying those things. I mean, those things that sounded as if I was being rude. Sorry if it sounded like I was rude, but I've seen things in this my small life. All right. Yeah, so that is why I like peace of mind. All right. I like peace of mind. Okay. So no matter how small a profit I get, I'm going to work on that, manage it, and the aim is to grow. The aim, most of you who know me, who know where I'm staying, and who know who knows my capacity right now, you know that I am not so much of, a materialistic person, in as much as I love good things. Okay. Now, the reason why I am trying to hold myself, not be materialistic. See, don't think that I'm not materialistic. Oh. There's a kind of money I'm looking for, and you will know that Chima is materialistic. All right. So what I need, imagine if I'm making 50 million naira every month. Do you think I will help it? Like, there are things I would buy, there are things I would purchase, there are things that you would just see in my possession that will be normal and natural of somebody in my caliber to just have, that will not even have a that you won't even think that this person is materialistic, because I just deserve to have those things just for comfort, right? So now that is what I'm working on. I don't know how many of you are already seeing making 15 million, making 30 million, making 10 million. I don't know how many of you are. If you're not seeing it, please start seeing it now. That is going to help you to mind what you're doing and to focus on growth. If you're not focusing on growth, if you want to focus on just eat and run, it will not help you. Focus on growth. Get to that level where you know that no matter what happens, you will not end this year without 150 million naira. Just grow. Just grow. Your mindset should change. See, kick dust, no problem. Work out for streets. Enter Korokpe if you have to. Somebody said, what would I gain if I don't earn millions daily? My brother, I don't know what you will gain. If you don't earn millions, I don't know what you will gain. The goal is to earn millions daily. These brokers can pay. We are not saying that we want to run down brokers. So my brothers, brokers can pay you any money. Now, one of the things that somebody asked me, this is high risk. This challenge is high risk. I didn't want to say too much. Okay, I didn't want to say too much. Okay, I just said yes, it's risky. Now, what is risky about $10? I don't know if anybody can understand what I'm saying. What is risky about $10? I mean, what you funded is $10, or what you're funding is just $10. If you like, take that money to $5,000. Whatever you do to that money or you do on that money is not risky. Whatever you do on it is not risky. Trust me. The only time I can say you are doing something risky and crazy is when you fund $10,000. You fund $10,000 without knowing what to do. My brother, remove that money and go and chop fish. Just remove that money and go and chop fish. Because you will blow that money. You will blow that money. But if you take a $10 to 10K, trust me, you're not doing anything bad. But if you take a 10K to $10, hey, you will be the one that will be preaching against Forex. You'll be the one that will tell your daughter or your son, if I see you, if I hear Forex in your mouth again, I will kill you and divorce your mother. You'll be hearing things like that. I've heard people who have settled a lot of cases. So let's not dabble into those things. Let's not go there, all right? I'm only trying to prepare your mind because you might not hear too many things from me on this side again, okay? Personally, I'm going to work tomorrow, so work definitely has resumed for me. I've had lots of good times with family this Jutide season, and I'm ready for work. In case you don't know, because of the risk management method that I've been able to work on this bot, as I'm talking to you now, I have at least like 3 people who are ready to do 100 million each. 3 people who are ready to do 100 million. This is not their first funding. It's because they've seen value. They've eaten value. Like they've seen what this thing can do. They've seen what this thing can do. Casey Brown, yes, I'm not spitting fluke. I'm spitting facts. They are ready. They are ready. I don't know how many of us are ready to have at least 20K accounts times 3, at least this year. 20K account times 3. That's one of my goals. That's one of my goals. It's not like I don't know how much I have right now that's making money for me. I know that, but I need a fresh 20K account times 3 that might end up being 5 before the end of the year. Now, imagine this account I'm showing you right now is an account that has done 3.5 million in 2 months. This is $8,000 you're seeing here. This is $8,000. Okay, so it's an account that has done that in 2 months. Okay, so Now, imagine if, no, this is not even the account that did that. Let me even show you the account that did that. Okay, no, this one is not the account that did that. Now, let me show you. This one is one of my own accounts. Sorry. This is not the one I want. This is not the one. This is one of my accounts. Good. Let me show you this account. Let me show you this account. Good. This is the account. This account has how much here? This account has 525,000. That is 5,200 and something dollars. And this account. Okay. Now let's see. This account has done 1,172 cents today. So this account has done 11. Do you know that the account that are doing $30 to $50 on this every day? Mr. Ikora, Mr. Sonny. Okay, so this account, there are some accounts that does between $30 to $50 every day. Now, just on your own, forget whoever has this account. On your own, imagine you have an account. Okay, on your own, imagine if you have an account that is doing just $50 a day. And it is consistent. And you have been running this thing, you can smell longevity, you can see longevity. And you're also making this money with peace of mind. Nobody's going to wake up one morning and say, he dropped this signal, I miss some, I've been in the toilet. Network in this taxi is too bad. Or maybe you are driving and I dropped the signal, you now have to park, you now have to park abruptly so that you can take this trade, or network is not stopping you or something like that. There is nothing like that. See, that is the peace of mind I am talking about. Forget that this $10 to $10K challenge, is sounding sweet. But the sweetest one for me is this one, because I won't have to analyze anything. Let me show you how much this account has done in 1 week. Obviously, it will be smaller than the previous one because the lot size for the other one is more. That one is using a 0.26 lot size, and this one is using a 0.21 lot size. You can see the fourth icon at the bottom there is loading. So you see here, on the other accounts, I have 19,000. That is $192. And this one I have only $149. Okay, on this in just 1 week. Okay, now this particular account now has been trading before the previous account I showed you. So let's see in 1 month what this account has done, and I'm going to show you in 2 months what this account has done so that you see for yourself. Okay, now this account has done 688. Don't forget that the other account I showed you had done $690 something, right? This one has done $688. The reason why I'm showing you this account, see, it's not demo account. You saw the names there. All right, you saw the names there. Now let me show you when this account was created. This account was created and funded on the 22nd of October. On the 22nd of October. Okay, so let's do from 22nd of October till date, how much this account has done. Let's see. Yes, I connect. You can top up when the stuff has started.
All the teams winning season.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, I forgot because the thing had not loaded and I was wondering what happened. Please, who can just tell me what you can see there? This is 1 month. This is 2 months.
That's about $1.6 million.
No, not 1.6 million. Not 1.6. Not 1.6 million.
Is it 16 million? 16 million 500?
No, it's 1,001. This is 165. Thank you. Thank you, Abasi Kwere. All right, this is $1,659. $1,659.
It has done 2.8 million, thereabouts.
Thank you. 2 point something million. Let's even do the calculation. Very easy. See, let's just use only 1,600. 1,659 times times 16. You can see this is 2.6 million. This is 2.6 million naira. All right, this is 2.6 freaking million naira in 2 months. Do you know that this woman, yes, I connect, see money, he reached to shout. Don't go to the talk small, he reached to shout. Mr. Ikora, I can see you from South Africa, Mr. Ikora. Okay, so
I'm with you 100, bro.
That has so the woman that has this account, do you know what she said? Do you know what she said? That she must, that she has seen it. In fact, that her daughters abroad must join. Her daughters abroad must join. Her son must join. She must do at least 100 million this year. Not in profit, in capital. See, there are two, in profit and in capital are two different things. You making 100 million this year, by the end of this year, is different from you having 100 million that is bringing you money every month. Sorry if what I'm if I'm sounding, you know, too high up there in terms of millions and millions. Me, I'm trying to take you there. In case you're not there yet, I'm trying to take your mind because I am there. I am there already. It's only the manifestation that we now await. I am there. So imagine, I'm not saying making 100 million this month is not a goal. It's a goal. In fact, it is obli. You understand? It is obli. But what I'm saying is, if you have 100 million, which is $60,000, do you know how much you'll be making? Do you know how much, sir? Do you know how much, ma? Let me show you something. I did that screenshot. Did I send it to someone? Hey, let me see, please. Let me show you something. I did a screenshot on that account, and let me see. I hope doing this is not exposing plenty things on my phone. Okay, sorry, hold on. Let me see. No, it's not. It's this one. Yes, this is it. Look at this. Look at this account. Let me zoom this in a bit. Look at this account. I did this screenshot on the 24th. I did this screenshot on the 24th of December. What you're seeing here is, and I'm going to end with this, please. What you are seeing here, I'm going to end this and take some questions. So what you're seeing here, right, is $6,483. That is $648,336. As at 24th, I think I've said this thing to like a couple of persons. As at 24th of December, this is the profit this account has made or has done. As at the time I did this calculation on this account, this is 24th of December. This was 10.3 million naira. This is 10.3 million naira. Should I shock you how much this account had or has? How much this account has? This account was at $21,000. That is 2.1 million cents. 2.1 million cents. Right? Now, this 2.1 million cents, at the time, this profit here is what moved that money to from where it was, which was less than 20,000. I think it was less than $17,000. It was less than $17,000. That is 1.7 million cents. It now moved it to what? Moved it to 2.1 million cents. So now, if you minus this from 2.1 million, you will know what you get, right? Now, this is what somebody who's calling me. Mr. Yobo, I'm on the call, please. I'll call you later. I'm on the call. I'm on a Zoom call here.
For me, and for them. Look, the girls will think it's pretty cool actually.
Sorry, I hope you're still here with me. Okay, good. So now I did this calculation, and what I saw as at 24th of December was 10.3 million, guys. 10.3 million. Now, imagine if it was you, if this account, I'm not saying that is what it made in the whole of December, because if you remember, I almost did not turn this thing off almost all through December, except for like about some days, that I turned it off, Now, if you notice, if you imagine that this account is your own, Miss Sunday Cora, tell me what's going to disturb you. Ebuka, George, tell me, like, how would you even be feeling? Like, what would your...
me? Let me go to scatter things now. Stop playing.
What would your mindset be like? You understand? I connect the same peace of mind. You see that peace of mind? I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how else to say what I'm saying. But imagine if you're doing something like this with peace of mind, Saint Elisha, CSG said, I will want to make more. CSG said, I will want to make more. Of course, there's this thing, Lucky said, unexplained joy. See, there's this thing about humans, about us that is so insatiable. You understand? We are always not satisfied. We get to a level and we want to move to another level. It's good. It's a good thing. We want to move to the next level. We want to just move. All right? We want to move. Zero pressure. Exactly. Zero pressure. Because peace of mind. It's because there is peace of mind. If there's no peace of mind, see, trust me, if you like, make 10 million today, the idea or that mindset or that fear that you can lose that money right now will not make you enjoy. Somebody said not just peace of mind, but optimum peace of mind. I'm telling you, premium peace of mind. Now, you see that account? This account can make more. It's just that the risk is reduced. That is why it's doing this. And I don't know if anybody understand or heard what I just said. This account can do more than this, but at this level, the risk is reduced. At this level, the risk is already reduced, and it still did as at 24th, 6,000 something, that is 10.3 million naira in December. Our December for 2 obli. Our December would have, see, at this point, you have every right, you have the right to paint your house, your street red. In fact, to paint everybody you see red. You know why? And this is one of the things that has been helping me to, to do anything I want to do for anyone, that is around me, is because when I know that I am going to make this, when I know from my mind, from reality, that this is what I'm going to make, that I'm going to make this. See, it reduces my spending mode. It just gives me peace of mind. It just gives me peace of mind. That peace of mind I'm talking about is the kind of peace that passeth understanding. It just gives me that peace of mind that so truly like this, I feel just there for my life. Man, they see this kind of money without having to lift a finger. See, the only finger you lifted up was the finger you lifted up to fund your account. The next finger you'll be lifting is what? To do withdrawals. This woman, somebody did withdrawals on the 30th of December, all right? And she was like, Jesus Christ, Chima, the speed of withdrawal is something else. I was like, yes, so now waiting with the CEO. I don't even talk about speed of withdrawal. That one itself is there because my own is The reason why I don't talk about speed of withdrawal is because make the money where you go withdraw. Speed of withdrawal is nothing. Even if you to take 13 hours to get the money, no problem. But make that money that you want to withdraw. That is where I'm coming from. People cannot be joke. I know they kid anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Let me just let me see. There are so many. See, let me tell you the truth. In case you cannot even go as far as $20,000, as far as I'm sure somebody like Ebuka now is saying, "Kai, oh Chima, why you not talk this thing on time? You know why you not talk this thing on time? You know." I know some of you now are saying, "Kai, like say I know this thing like 6 months ago, or like say I don't see this thing 20 months ago. That 200 million, if I don't put on here, if I don't put this 100 million, if I don't put this 5 million for here, you know." See, I was with my friend. I'm not sure he's online here. I was with my friend 2 days ago. Yes, 2 days ago, I was my friend. He just came back from Brazil. You know, stays one of the very good estates around, you know. So I went to see some of my very good friends, like St. Elisha. Yes, I went to see them at home. Then from there, I went to see this other guy from Brazil. This is my guy. Thank God he's not here. This guy was making, see, not even with this peace of mind, though, not even with this one, not even with this structure that we have now. Some months ago, on my system, he was making between $8,000 to $12,000 every freaking month. $8,000 to $10,000 every month. How much would the guy been get? His total portfolio was around 62, 65 million. Make it not be like say this money they mentioned too much. See, if you have good money, okay, I'm going to questions.
I'm here.
Question mode. Yeah. Yo.
Yeah, my boss.
Confirm.
I have to follow you now. This year,
My
I just want to ensure that everything works according to plan this year. We are not sleeping, though. We are going hard this
we're
year.
not.
You know,
You
this
can
is our
see.
year.
Thank God that he's even here. You understand? He's lounging like
I'm with you.
seriously.
I'm
Like
with you.
my brother was making good funds, like good money. You understand? Even for the other projects and other things that he had to do, he was making good. When I mean good money, good money. You understand? See, there's growth in this thing. They say follow who no road. Me na God, me I dey follow. You understand? And if I say I'm following God, it's because I try as much as I can to just listen. What I said it the last time I was at both Senyonyo's house and my other guy's house. In fact, some of my friends that I've spoken to the last 72 hours, what I said was, I don't pray for money again. Why? Because I don't see them. There are some things you don't pray for. I hope you know that there are some things at some point that you don't pray for again. You don't pray. It's not everything you pray for right now. I don't pray for money because I have seen it, even if it is not in my hand, like in its billions, but I am seeing it. The only thing I pray for is the wisdom to know what to do and how and when to do. What to do, how to do it, and when to take the action. One of the actions I'm talking about is, okay, as an analyst that I am, okay, I'm expecting that Donald Trump will be sworn in probably in the second week of January. I'm expected to probably turn this, but prior to the swearing in, all right, the swearing in, and after, like prior to the swearing in, then on the day of the swearing in, nothing will be trading. I'll just turn off the robot. Then probably 1 or 2 days after, just so that we monitor and see how volatile the market can be. It's gold. So those are some of the things I'm talking about here. We'll just anticipate these things. We'll know these things. And the next thing we do is to do what? Is to take action. See, if you're making money every day in a month and you have just 2-3 days to not make money, does it make the system worthless? No. It just says a lot about risk management and the kind of person you're dealing with. Am I saying that I'm preaching 100% Holy Grail? No. Before I continue, I must really commend you for your time, for staying put. I must really, really commend you. It's not easy in me, burning your data, listening to me for this long. I must really, really commend you. I really, really thank you so much. For those of us coming in with small account, now somebody was asking a question like, how much is the minimum to come in? Sorry, let me just go through some of the quick messages. Okay, so if you have questions, this is the right time to start dropping your questions. All right, this is the right time to start dropping questions. All right, let's see. Stop share. All right, so okay, let me see. Not just so fine. Okay, so let me scroll. Okay.
And now the mystery of the red. Oh, thank you, Mike. That was thank you. Now watch, I'm gonna take this ball and put it in my pocket. Now where is the ball? Right, that's in my pocket. Sorry about that.
All right, so let me see. Okay, somebody was asking the minimum that this robot can work on. Okay, Abayomi. Okay, so now there are two minimums. There are two kinds of minimums, that I talk about. The first minimum is the pocket-friendly minimum. Your pocket, what you have, what is in your pocket, what you can fund. Okay, forget $10. Forget that. I'm talking about the robots now. Okay, forget $10. Forget $50. In as much as I know that some people have done $50 and they're copying the master account, forget it, because you will not make the kind of money you want to make. Okay, so but $100, if that's what is in your pocket to fund, you can do that. So, but the kind of minimum I advise is at least 500, 600, 700, and all those things. Okay. So now the reason why I am putting it at that is because now the master account is trading with 23,000 for 0.01. All right, 23,000 for 0.01. That is it. So imagine you funding $23,000 and you're using 0.01 to trade. That is how low I have brought the risk. So that it doesn't now depend, so that it now depends on your volume to make you real volume. You chop, you can't chop, right? It now depends on your volume to make you real volume, not necessarily to try to stretch $100 to do 1,200 for us in 1 month. No, I don't want that kind of system. I don't run that kind of system. I run the kind of system that puts you at peace. Now, imagine if you found $100 and you make between $8 to $15 to 15%. That is $8 to $15 a month. You would think it's small and ridiculous. It's nothing to write home about. What's that? Why should that be? What's that? All right, but you forget that if it was $1,000 you fund, that would be like 80 to 150. I'm not saying that is what you will make. I'm only giving you an instant, but of course, you should not be looking at making 50%. No. All right? No. Move down from your mind. All these accounts I'm showing you are not making 50%. They are not. They are making just between 10 to 15%. All right, 10 to 15%. Forget the money you're seeing there is 10 to 15% of their capital. All right. So now imagine, even if you're not okay with $10,000, now imagine, sorry, $1,000. Imagine if what you have is 3,000. Imagine if what you have is 5,000 and you're making 10 to 15% every month with peace of mind. Like I said, please, this is not Holy Grail. I'm not saying that your money can never, ever, no. All right. I'm saying that the way I have been able to work on the risk is cool, is okay. All right, I've been able to work on the risk in such a way that, you should have almost nothing to worry about, okay? You should have almost nothing to worry about, but please don't forget to pray. Pray. Whether you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, please pray. It's just like you praying for your business. Forget that this is some of your fifth or seventh stream of income. Pray for it. It can prosper and be the first. All right, just keep praying. All right. All right, so let me just quickly scroll up and see the new messages. If someone has 100K already, how can he or she join? All right, so it's simple. First of all, 100K, 100K, is it 100K dollars? Okay, I think that is what I'm saying there, Abby. $100,000. If you have $100,000, definitely chat me up directly. Just chat me up directly. All right. If you have $100,000, it's still the same process. So just chat me up, then I'll just do you small preferential treatments. You understand? It's the same thing. You register your account, you register your account, fund your account, copy the master account, and be balling. You know, pass like that. Be balling. Somebody said I'm already there. Good. You are blowing minds and opening eyes. Thank you, Alexander. Valentine, Mr. Ochima, thank you and welcome back here. Just hold on. I'm almost done. All right. Okay, let me see. Okay, Ugona, thank you for introducing William Amechima. Okay, let me see. Can I take profits along the line during the challenge? It's a very good question. If you're going to be taking profits along the line during the challenge, then firstly, you're not running with the vision. All right, you're not running with the vision, okay? Because you would end up asking us, I beg, which lot size make I use now when we don't move? You understand? So you have to run with the vision, okay? Run with the vision. So if you want to pull some funds, of course, just pull some funds, enjoy yourself, and beat yourself on the chest and say, yes, you've done well, you've done some good things. Okay? So, but you need to run with the vision, because the last trade, we are going to gather either online or physically to take that last trade, or when we know that last trade was going to hit take profit, we are going to celebrate it big. James, right? We're going to celebrate it big. Yes, definitely. We're going to celebrate it big. Okay, the $10 challenge, when is it going to start? Definitely this month. Okay, Mr. Chima has been responding to some of the messages. Okay, okay, I think let me scroll up to, sorry, let me just go to where I have the last questions. Okay, is it going to be cent account? No, it's going to be a normal, a USD account. Okay, good. This is another thing I need to address here. So if what you have is a cent account, like it was a cent link that you used to register and you have the cent account, you're already running on the bot, on the robot, all right? Just send a message to support@gtcfx.com, okay, and just tell them to kindly create a USD MT4 account, for you, and they will create it. Okay, just do that and they will create it for you. Okay, let me see, can I top up my account? Yes, you can top up your account. Let me see, stock at registration, what should I do? Okay, thank you, Gona, for responding. Okay, thank you so much. I must tell, it could be okay too. Okay, somebody is saying, okay, let me see the last question. How long will the challenge exactly? How long will the challenge last? How long will the challenge last? Okay, the challenge has no time frame. All right, you are not and never, or you should not rush anybody. Like I said, if your wedding is within the time frame of this challenge and you're looking at using this money to run wedding things, okay, start looking for other opportunities, start looking for other things that can give you the money, okay, so that you don't put stress on your mind or on the person analyzing and dropping signals, okay, so that you don't put strain on the person and all those things. So it can be anytime. Okay, our goal is, sometimes we will take a trade and the trade will last for 2-3 days. The goal is to do 100 pips, you know, on whatever level we find ourselves. Okay, so that is it. So Yes, 23,000. Yeah, 20,000 is what the master account is. 23,000 cents. The master account is not 23,000 cents. I'm saying that the strategy on the master account is such that if you're copying, okay, let me just say this. Now, the master account is 70,000, okay? 70,000 cents for 0.03, okay? Now, if you divide 70,000 with 3 or by 3, what you have is 23,000, okay? So what it means is if you, as Veronica, no, not Veronica, the person who asked that question, okay, if you, as Cohen, all right, is coming in with $300, which is 30,000 cents, and you're copying, okay? Now, if you're copying with auto scale, the strategy that you can use to copy based on your account, your account is going to be picking 0.01. How many 23,000 do we have in 30,000? Just one. All right. So it's going to auto scale it. Your account will be picking the same trades. Your account will be picking the same trades and doing the same thing the master account and every other account is doing, but your account will be picking 0.01. So if you're asking, what if I found $60,000 or 60,000 cents or 50,000, let me say 50,000 cents, that is $500. How many lot size will it be using? It will be using 0.02, all right? 0.02. If I found $1,000, which is 100,000 cents, what will it be using? It will be using 0.04, all right? So how many 23,000 can you find in 100,000? It's just 4 of it. Okay, so that is how the risk has been reduced. All right. Now, this account that is doing some of all these things, because of how big the account is, I did not even put it on auto scale. I did something to make those accounts trade on 30,000 to 0.01. You can see that, right? If I put this account on 20,000 or 25,000 to 0.01, what we are talking about, it would be far more than what we are talking about, what I'm showing you. But the higher the account, the more tighter I make the risk. All right, the more tighter. Do you know why I do these things? Because we are in a group and a community where you have different calibers of persons. You get what I'm saying? So there are people with $20,000, $30,000. There are people with $100. God forbid something happens. It is the person who has been pressuring you the most, the $100 person, the $50 person. That's the person that will be thanking God. God, thank you. It's only $100 I lost. Have you asked, what of this person that funded 20,000? How is he? Mr. Chima, how are you doing? I know your own money there, sir, if you go too loud. How are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So I want your mindset, whether it's $100 you have there or $300 or whatever low amount you have there, please think like the people who have big amounts in there. Because I know that it's only a matter of time. You will join us in that level. You will join Mr. Chima, Mr. Ochima, you will join Mr. Ariko, you will join every other person that I have here that is raking in millions every month. You will join. It's only a matter of time. See, when you see it, it's possible to get it. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the questions. Thank you so much for this platform. And please, let's get ready. And for those of us who will be helping us with the videos, please, I know I have some gurus here. Please help us with the videos. Please just help us with the videos. Drop just two minutes or 1 minute videos of how to do these things. Please just help us with that video. Thank you so much, Mr. Chima, Mr. Ariko, and Seven Figure Boss and every other person who sponsored this event. Thank you so much. And for those watching online on YouTube that will be seeing this 2 years later, yes, I want to let you know that I have seen it. We've crushed these things several times. We've done it. I'm not saying that we have done it in the past. I'm saying that, yes, I'm speaking like I am speaking 1 year later or 2 years later. Yes, we have done it. We're breaking boundaries, have taken over territories. Thank you so much for your time, and God bless you.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much, every single one of you on this call. Thank you, Mr. Chima from ChimaFx, and thank you to the broker, GTC broker. Thank you to every single one of you joining us from different parts of the world, from South Africa, Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, Burundi, Tanzania, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, Abidjan, the team also from Brazil, the team from UK, Dr. Alex. Thank you for every single one of you bringing in your team. Abasikwere from Akwa Ibom. I cannot stop thanking you enough. I see we have 37 millionaires, potential billionaires in 2025. And the vehicle we are going to be using, some of them are what we have seen so far on this call. I really love what Chima has done during the space of 1 hour in his presentation. He was able to show us the project we are here for, the $10 to $10,000, but at the same time, he was able to set up a risk mitigation cushion, a shock absorber that you cannot put your expectation. You cannot tie your house rent or your children's school fees on the targets. The moment you do that, you have successfully added emotion into the trading system, and you begin to misbehave, and you begin to add sentiment, and you begin to have black belly, call it black belly in Nigeria, for what we are doing, because you have added your emotion to it. And I love what somebody responded at one point in the chat. He said, we'll just be enjoying and catching the fun of doing what we are doing. You know, and if you trade like this, it has been proven countless times over the years with my 8 years of experience in this market that you will be much more profitable than somebody who is planning to pay his house rent with the 10,000. Somebody said, well, some people are already in Dubai right now on top of that $10,000. So that is why you always lose your trade. That is why you always do not make money consistently in the market. And to be able to distract our mind from adding emotion, Chima did not only just tell you, remove your mind from the $10. He also said, there is something else we already have, which is working perfectly. And I love the way he digressed further. He showed us several accounts, the ones I've never even seen. And I'm excited that these accounts are recorded and is out there in the public space. It's on Chima's YouTube, it's on Ariko's YouTube, it's on my YouTube. Several of the leaders are going to cut these videos and put on their own YouTube as well. So this is important for you to know that our emotion is not attached to the trading. As far as I'm concerned, I deposited $10 there. I don't think I have $10. All I just do is I behave like a zombie. The pilot is Chima. We're entering this trade. This is the SL. This is the TP. Boom, I'm in. I log out. I forget about that position. I go back to check that position again the next time I see an update in the group that we should move our take profit to another level. I'll go and adjust it. Or we should, people are celebrating that they are taking profit. I'll go and check my email, whether broker send me message. I'm not a fan of going to always check, are we in bullish engulfing? I'm not checking all of those things. Chima do all those heavy weightlifting. My job is just to execute the trade and go about my other business. And he said also, he said, some of us have about 15 different streams of income. He's right. I belong to more than 15 projects for 2025, and we have started already. I put money in different places. Bible speaking in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 11 verse 1 and 2. Invest your GNT translation. Invest your money in forex trading. One of these days you will make profits. Verse 2. Put your investments in different places, many places even, because you do not know what evil will befall the earth. So some of this account can be blown. Bible told you long time ago. Some of this account may not work. Some of this expectation may have challenges along the way. But none of these challenges will hinder you from getting to your financial destiny in 2025. Why? Because you have invested in several places. Many places even. So the moment you start this opportunity, you start this challenge, try to remove your emotion. And the best way to do that is to get access to the robots that Chima is personally managing. I really cannot thank you for managing that system. The risk management is top-notch, second to none. I've done risk management exercise, I think 3 or 4 times successfully in FTMO 2020 when I traded with my team. We were able to trade 20 FTMO accounts. 20 FTMO accounts. Each of those accounts was The lowest was $50,000, the highest was $100,000. And FTMO back then in 2020, after coronavirus, they were one of the first. And they will always give you a certificate. And on that certificate, they will tell you that they will bring a long message. You have successfully passed risk management certification. You have been found in expert money management, blah, blah, blah. Then the CEO of FTMO will sign. From Czech Republic, they gave me a t-shirt, they gave me a key holder, they gave me a writing material and several stuff. They sent it to me all over, from Czech Republic to Nigeria. That was back then when Prof.Firm was Prof.Firm. Not now that charlatans use laptop to set up a Prof.Firm. And people are just going up and down that they are doing Prof.Firm. Now, what I'm saying here is, and Chima himself also, he has won certificate of consistency, which he didn't talk about, but in the last interview, we spoke about it, and he brought the award, and he showed us the award. He has won certificate of consistency on this algorithm. For you to be here in North Nigeria, in the entire Africa, in a region, and you do something consistent to the point that you are globally recognized from United Arab Emirates during a global event, and you are given an award, and it was brought back home. And I told him, Chima, you have to snap that picture in the studio, send it, let us market it, the whole world should see it. Because if it's a white man, they celebrate it so much, and you begin to think that Grammy is one big thing. There's nothing big about it. It's just the announcement and the publicity that make it look so very, very big. There are so many things that we have done within ourselves in this small black nation that some people call a zoo, that if we publicize it well, it should be globally recognized. For many years, it should be written in books, and it should be written on stones. Stuff like what Chima did, winning that award on the consistency of the AI system, the robotics that we are enjoying for several months. If I share my screen to show you the accounts under my custody, the ones the one I'm seeing through, the ones I'm following up, you will see the same results. Ariko shares his screen, the same results. So I don't want to overflog all what he said. And he also mentioned that some people among us who are traders, who are experts, who know what they are doing within our ecosystem, within the family. We have a WhatsApp group where you needed to join. And in that WhatsApp group, please do not sit down as a passenger. You have to take responsibility. I love what the guy did from Brazil. When they call his name, he popped out and he on his video and he contributed to second to what they are saying. So in the WhatsApp group, don't wait for Chima to respond when you have an answer for a question that is asked. Don't wait for James to come and say something when you know what is expected. You have the full vision of what we want to do, and that's why we're having this call. So when there is a need, stand up as a leader, take responsibility and fill up that lacuna, that gap. When there is a need for a video like Chima called, create a video, do a screen video recording and explain, talk and explain, and send it there. Thank you, Ugonna, for all you are doing. I saw also several of the stuffs you dropped there. And for me, when I saw some of those things, I forwarded it to some people who have that challenge. I don't have to necessarily explain again to everybody one by one. A broker called me from Dubai yesterday. We're having a meeting. Say, James, do you know I'm a human being? I said, which kind of question is that? He said, answer. I said, I know you are a human being. You that is talking to me, do your people know that you are a human being? I said, yes, my people know that I'm a human being. He said, why is it that people would chat with brokers as though brokers are not human beings? Can somebody chatting with a broker or a broker representative or somebody in a project like this by 2 a.m. in the night on Sunday? Sunday is off duty. 2 a.m. is sleeping time. And somebody chatting you by 9:30 on Sunday morning when you are actually in church. For me, I usually sit in the front of Koza. Like pastor literally shook my hand on Sunday after I finished preaching. So in my very seat in front of a global congregation where, Koza, the TV is in the headquarters and everybody all over the world is seeing what is happening in one center. So imagine now that I pick my phone and be attending to people who are sending me message or who are calling me while on the call. So the person was asking me, say, don't expect a reply immediately when you send a message to somebody, a broker or an account officer or a broker representative for a project online. When you send a message, you don't expect reply immediately, especially when it's off work hour. And even during work hour, right on this call, I received like 3 calls. I've received like 3 calls. I'm like, bro, I'm live on YouTube. I'm live. Can you just send me a message and wait for me to reply? Sometimes some of these things you ask have been explained on the website of every broker. There are many questions I read on the chat box today. 99.9999999% of all those questions have been answered in the website of the broker. Every broker of the 21st century, like GTC markets, explain all these things. So if you stay carefully and follow through, read, you will find the answer to that thing you are trying to ask. And it's always good when you learn by yourself than when you always ask people. That it lasts longer, the impression is heavier. Yeah. So when you attend Zoom call, you get misinformations. Then you do a research, you get more understanding, and you expand further. Then also I wanted to add where he said people should do videos for us and drop in the group. Please, let's have that. Another thing again, he mentioned clearly, he said when he calls out the trade, you follow the trade. And at a point you feel you are tired, that you have moved $10, we are at $600. And you say, this God has answered my prayer, this is my bus stop. You know, in Lagos, I've been in Lagos several times. I'm currently in Abuja. You are going to Aja. You bought the bus, that white one with black stripe. You bought the bus from Ikeja under bridge. I used to buy it. So you bought it and you get to, let's say you get to VI. VI is not Aja, but the bus is going to Aja. And you are getting to VI, I usually get from Ikeja under bridge. When I drop at VI, Ozumpa, by the way, I dash into Radisson. That's where I usually hold my seminars. Then the bus continue. So some people, their destination might not be $10,000. $10,000 might be very big. They are not seeing it. So you want to stop at $600. Stop, honorably announce to us in the group. The reason why I emphasize on announcements in the group, everybody responding in the group, is so that we can have a record of what happened written down. So my job, like I told you in the beginning of the call, I'm going to be the secretary of this mission. Anything that is happening that needs to be recorded on an Excel sheet. The Excel sheet is a transparent sheet of, we call trading log. Me, I like trading log a lot. I've been CEO of a trading floor of 50 people, and my job was just to be keeping trading logs. Who is trading the right thing? Who is not trading the right thing? Who is following the plan? Who is not following the plan? Who needs to be fired? Who needs to be hired? Who needs to be awarded and who needs not to be awarded? When Chima say we are going to gather again and take the last trade, that is when we are going to give award for consistency. We're going to give award for confidence. It takes confidence to hold a trade that has gone 1:2 and pull back to 1:1, and you still hold that trade to go to 1:3, which is our plan. It takes confidence. It takes patience. It takes resilience. It shows a lot of attributes of discipline about a trader. Many traders cannot do it. The moment a trade go 1:1 and start pulling back, oh my God, they want to close the position. And that shows how impatient you are in life. Life will not take you from point A to point Z. It goes and comes and goes and comes. And it's sinusoidal. Any day life take you from point A to point Z, just know that you are dead. Because in the hospital, it's called a straight line, horizontal or vertical, depending on that machine. So life must always go ziggy-zaga, sinusoidally. So don't expect we call a trade, boom, the trade goes to profits. Your patience to wait, to hold on, to relax, to feel okay. Even the trade go to SL and you are okay. Like this is a very good proof that this direction is wrong. Based on whatever. So the trader will analyze again and do all what they need to do. And if they like, they can tell you why the trade failed. If they like, they don't have to report. They don't owe you anything. And he said, Chima said, the risk, this trade somebody says is risky. I've heard that a lot. Somebody says it's unrealistic. I've heard that a lot. Now I say, okay, what is risky about $10? And Chima repeated the same thing. What is risky about $10? If you still find anything risky about $10, it means you are not supposed to be part of this project in the first place. You are not. There's nothing risky about $100. As far as I'm concerned, this market is like an ocean. In the ocean, you have sharks, you have whales, you have fish, you have big fishes, you have prawns, you have tilapias, you have earthworm in an ocean. They are there. When I went to the ocean, the Red Sea at Egypt, I entered the sea. I saw so many things there. There are several kind of funny creatures are inside that ocean. But let me tell you what, every creation there inside that ocean, they are all food for the shark. That's exactly what this market is all about. The people with the big volume have the power, capacity to swallow everybody. And that doesn't make you die. The fish that is swallowed by a shark will be vomited one day. Some of them might die there. So if you come to the market, my point now is that if you come to the market with $100, you have not come with anything. When they say where 2 or 3 are gathered, I'm there, you are not part of those that are counted. If you come to this market, your capital is less than $100,000, you are just starting. The market will beat you, slap you, throw you away, and the market will still be moving. Nobody will know you came. The market is very big. It's over $300 million per day. $300 million per day. Is it 300 million a 10% of 7.3 trillion? That's a story for another day. Actually, that 7.3 trillion includes spot trading, includes bonds, includes ETFs, includes everything Forex, not only CFD. CFD is 10% of the entire 7 structures of the Forex market. So this entire Forex market is a $7.3 trillion, I think including crypto, something like that, which is now being increased because of the bull run. So what I'm saying here to say all this terminal jargon, I'm saying that your $100, your $1,000, your $50,000 is nothing in this market. So when you are coming with $100, you should come with it as a sacrifice. Now, go, this money what I bring, so I hope this money can do something. Or I throw it in the ocean. Then if it comes back to you, that's why the Bible says, cast thy bread upon water. If you come back, after many days to come back. If it doesn't come back, go to law, cast it in several places, many places even, because you don't know which one will come back to you. So what I'm simply saying is that don't ever think you make deposit in this market, so the market must pay you. That is it. And if you have that mentality and that psychology, you will be trading at scam. And you know what? That is when you'll be a successful trader. I have a little bit of military background in closing. And then we have many cadets when they graduated. At that time, I was part of those calls, 58 calls, 59 calls, 68 calls. I was usually close to those guys at that level. So whenever they graduate, it was during the heat of Middle East. You hear ME. So the moment you graduate, they will sign you for Middle East states. So some cadets will be lobbying not to go to the Middle East. That's Sambisa time, Burma time, Maitele time, all those times, those places, those areas were on fire. So like if you graduate that time, you are going to Middle East. But if you have a lobbying mechanisms and you have some way to not to go, you will dodge it. You will not go to Middle East. Maybe if it's shortlisted for external course, you go to Atachi or something like that. So most of my friends that I know who tried to dodge the Middle East, most of them are no longer alive. Most of them that were scared of going to Boko Haram, Middle East, Sambisa, most of them are no longer alive. Most of them. They are all gone. KIA, one thing or the other happened. Somehow they were sent to a mission and they didn't come back alive. The ones that were like, I want to go and come back. There's a badge you get when you go to Middle East. There's a badge they give you. So those are my friends that they were diehard. They want to go to that Middle East and come back. They want to go and experience Burma. They want to go to Maitele. They want to go to Sambisa. They want to go to the middle of the conflict. Most of those guys, they are still alive. I'm not saying God gave them a favor. I'm simply saying to you that sometimes in life, what you fear the most is what happens to you. That's what Job said. The thing I fear the most has happened to me. So if you fear to lose money, if you are too careful, I think the Bible says also in the book of Matthew chapter 25, verse 29. Yeah, it said, the play itself should be thrown out to the outer darkness. Matthew 25, 29, 30. So people who want to always play safe, they are too careful. They don't want to lose money. They are the ones that lose money the most. And even biblically, scripturally, we are told to throw away such people, block them. If I see somebody is too scared of losing his money, too scared of taking risk, I'd hardly associate myself with that person. So I usually start by telling you what you are going to risk. Because of also my military background in America, the most toughest military training is the Navy SEALs. Go and check. The Navy SEALs all over the world, they win the award for the most toughest trained military personnel. And mostly I use military because business is warfare. If you go and read The Art of War, you know business is warfare. Especially trading is the height of all businesses. So if you are going to be a trader, you have to think like a soldier. You have to think like a ruthless, trained, doggedless, fearless soldier. Otherwise, you'll not be a good trader. In the Navy SEALs, the first two trainings, when you just join the Navy, the first two trainings is risk management. Number one, how to react when you have a jammed rifle. Number two, how to carry a dead body. The first thing you are trained when you enter a military camp, Navy SEALs to be trained. So all I'm saying is that if you are not ready for the risk, if you don't prepare for the risk, some of you have to keep $10 aside in your USDT wallet. In case we lose the first $10, I will engage again. I will reload and fire. In case the first two trades were trade in error, the first trade is going to risk $50. The second trade is going to lose, 50%. The second trade is going to lose another 50%. The money is gone. If the first two trades were gone, I'm going to reload on that $10. We are going again. So some people already prepare extra magazine, extra oil in case this one go out. You not be like a 10 foolish virgin. So you prepare and you know that everything, you can be stripped off, surrounded, knocked out, and you still survive. Way and manner. So some people prepare for all those hard case scenarios. When it happens, they are not in any shock. But when you don't prepare, you come, the first trade did not go as planned. You will be so devastated, demoralized. You may even start calling some people now. We don't care because it's recorded. We told you that trading is risky. We can lose all the 10 positions. It's possible. The market can turn against us. Every direction we go is a SL. Everywhere we turn, it's a SL. A trade can be going on where we enter the trade and the trade start going haywire. It happens. So, but when we prepare for it and say, this is what we'll do when this happens, this is what we'll do when this happens, this is all. So when we are in the field and it begins to happen, we are never, ever, ever in pain. The cadets have always this terminology they use in NDA. They say, sweat hard, sweat more during peacetime so that you sweat less during war times. So we talk about this more in training. We prepare for it. Chima said on one of our calls in closing, he said that this thing we are doing now, he has done it more than 20 times in his mind. He has done it more than 20 times in his head. He has done it on paper several times, meaning that he has seen all the possible scenarios. So when we start it and the scenarios start playing out, it was scenarios he has prepared for, scenarios he has seen. So, and this is why we are preparing your mind on this call. We may not have this call again. This is the final boarding call. If you have not registered on this broker, GTC market is what we are using, we will not attend to you. If you are registered on the broker, you have to go to the person that invited you. Get the link from the person that invited you to always give you the link whenever we need to do business in anything broker, anything that has affiliates. Always follow somebody. Don't go on your own. You cannot be somebody without somebody bringing you in. Somebody has invited you. Honor that person for inviting you. Collect the person's link so that the person can get rebates when you are trading. This is important. Nothing to hide there. It's for the purpose of rebates. Number two is for the purpose of connectivity. It's the purpose of networking. So it's good for relationship's sake. And I was telling somebody in the group, say, go back to Blessing Agwasha. He invited you. Let him give you the link. Blessing doesn't have the link. Let him get the link from Wisdom Ariko. So let the team follow the proper protocol and let everybody be happy. So if Chima invited you to this system and you find yourself in the group, you didn't register, and you are not coming to me to give you a link or to go to Ariko, you are breaking the protocol. It's not good. So if Chima has invited you, has done a lot of work, post on his WhatsApp status, and you saw it, you came to the group, go to Chima to register. And when you are registered, doesn't stop you for coming to me to ask me something or coming for Ariko to ask him something that you think they can give you answer. But the person who invited you has to be the one to register you. If we do like this, when Tio Junior invites somebody to the group, the person will register under Tio Junior. When Engineer Oluwole invites somebody to the group, the person will register under Engineer Oluwole. And let your people understand this protocol of networking. It's very important for business in the future, not only this one. So I think these are all the major things that Chima said. And I think it's a good time for us to call it a day. We have spoken here for exactly 2 hours, 39 minutes, and we have to go right now. I'm trying to drag time to make it a round figure, like 3 hours, but then there is no much things again to say. We have spoken, we have said everything we needed to say. And I want to thank everyone for their patience. But before we go, I see Engineer Oluwole Olufemi. I'd just like 2 responses from engineer himself from Lagos. I would also like Temilade, my very good friend, all from Lagos. I would just like them to make a few responses from what they have seen so far and encouragement, because these are experts in the markets and they have been here for a long time. Time will not permit me to give so many people the mic, but maybe I see Ugonna. Ugonna is also here. Ugonna, if you are here, I'm struggling to find where you are. I needed maybe like 2 or 3 responses, maybe 1 minute, and then we call it a day, just to give more flesh to the recording, so we can have something rounded up. Engineer, if you are there, if you are ready to open the mic, we have it for you.
Mr. Chima, thank you very much. I hope you can hear me loud and clear.
Loud and clear, sir.
Thank you very much. It's a very good thing. A very good thing. It's a good thing, though. I don't know what to say, because this is going to be a liberation for people, and I know it will not fail. I know it will not fail. I know we are going to make it, and the risk management of Mr. Chima is very good, very, very good, very, very good. So if all of us can follow it religiously, I believe we are going to make something out of it. And as you have said, as Mr. Chima has said, any money that goes out of my account, I don't count as my money again. It has gone, it has gone. I don't count that again. At least you know how many accounts that blew last year. Enough.
You have a badge. You have a very big badge for blowing account. You should be
yes. Last year, I have 90,000 account that went, 5,000 account about 6. So I have enough. So at least we all have to have our own fair share in the market. Somebody told me that if you have not lost any account in Forex, you have not lost any big money, you are not a trader. You have not started. So I will just implore all of us that are going to invest in this, once we drop our money, let us take our mind off it so that we have peaceful life. 2025 will not be hypertensive. God will be with us. God will be with the project, the organizer. God will be with all of you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Temilade from Lagos.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Can you hear me, Mr. Chima?
Loud and clear, sister. Go ahead. Fire on.
Okay. All right. Thank you for having me. Good afternoon, everybody. So I want to start from where engineer stopped. Actually, there is nobody that makes money in the financial market that has not lost money. One of the biggest highlights for me last year was me losing close to, was it $3,000 or $4,000? And I'm still here. We are going nowhere. We go nowhere. $3,000 compared to what engineer said he has lost. I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby. So another thing I also want to say is that community is the way forward when it comes to making money in the global financial market. So I want to say a very big kudos to Mr. Chima. Thank you for bringing this up. Thank you for putting together this community so that we can journey together. And for everybody joining this community, I would like to say that the things that you will learn in this journey is more important than the money. The power of perseverance, patience, believing in yourself. The things that you are going to be learning, it will be more than the money. In the end, we want to all land at $10,000. Great, excellent. But in the end, we might also not land at $10,000. But what we would have learned will stay with us. So everything is not always about money. It's all about the lessons that we learn. But also, we also all want to make money. And I believe that we'll all get to the $10,000. So cheers to the end. Just like we are starting, cheers to seeing you at the end of this race. Cheers to the things that you're going to be doing with your $10,000 so as to make you a more better and productive person. So see you at the end.
Wow, 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 wow. Okay, Ugonna, you're going to be our last speaker because of time, please.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Yeah.
I've heard what everybody has said, especially my other Chima. I just want to make one or two because I've seen people ask different questions. So let me just make one or two inputs here. Number one, as they said already, this thing is not, it's not a sure something. Eh?
Yeah.
So don't carry your mind now and say, okay, let me put this my last money that is here and leave it there. And then next week, now they tell you, wait for 2 days, wait for 2 days. You say, no, it has to reach 100 pips today. No, it doesn't work like that. So when you're coming here now, I want you to just put your trust in Chima. He has done the research, he has done what he needs to do to make sure that we get to where we're going to. So if he tells you, do this, open the buy, 100 pips, 0.01 lot size, you leave it. And you leave it, let it get to where it is going to. Because I'm telling you this because as I've asked him, I will tell you, as of last year, we lost a lot. I will not lie to you. But then we have gone now, because of what we had lost, we have come back stronger. Yes. That's why you can see somebody was asking that the master account has $230, that's $2,300 I said, no, it's not like that. The master account, I know, after the one that was, after the listing that blew that last time, I know the amount of money that was lost last year, I wouldn't lie to you. But because of that, now we have come back stronger. We have learned from our mistakes, so that you don't have to make that mistake. So if you are coming on board now, I want you to come on board with your full chest. Come on board with your full chest. Know that yes, I am putting this money here, and I'm going to follow instructions. Because it's those instructions now that are going to take us to where we're going to. As of that last year, I lost money. Someone asked the lowest amount you can use for the trading. But last year, I lost so much money that this new bot now, I started trading with. If Chima can be my witness, it was $150, give or take. And as of December last year now, that account has reached $600 because of the PF and other things that came in. But it's not because I decided I want to be making extra money. I want to go and increase my lot size. I want to say, okay, I followed the instructions Chima gave me. I followed that risk management we have gotten, and because of that, that account is still alive today. I know people's account that blew as of that period of time because they're feeling like I want to try and get my money back immediately. So I just want us to understand that where we are going to now, because me and Chima we say this a lot. We're not focused currently. We're not focused on making money now. We're focused on the longevity of that money. I don't want to just come and make $1,000 today and then tomorrow I might lose everything. It's better I make my $200 today and tomorrow I'll make that $200 again. And before you know it, your money is increasing. The amount your size is increasing too. The amount of money you can make is going to be increasing as well. So you just take your time, extra funding your account. You're funding your $10, you're funding your $20, and those some people have funded $100 and say, okay, I'm ready for the challenge. No problem, do it. Good. Keep it down. And they tell you to open the lot size, you open it. You open the trade, you open it, put the lot size there, set your stop loss and your take profits, and you wait for it. But I know that because this one I have 100. When you come and say I have a trouble mind or I have this one, I have 100% faith in Chima. If Chima tells me tomorrow that go alpha, I beg do this one or do that one, I will do it because I have 100% faith in him, and I know in that faith that I have in him now, I know that he knows what he's doing. That is what is going to carry me and reach that. I'm not saying that the $10,000 is a given, but for me, I know that if someone is doing that thing, it's a given. This one now, for me, I know it is a given, and I've given him that my trust. The thing is, I'm just looking for where to spend my money now. That's all. let's all just, because I know that at the end of this now, we are all going to rejoice together. So thank you all for listening.
All right, thank you everybody. Until we come again we call for another Zoom call again. We have come to the end of this Zoom call, and have a nice day, everybody, and see you in the group. Go create your account, fund your account, get ready for the next instruction. Thank you so much. My time is up. Thank you for yours. Bye-bye.